Well, something a little different for you today, friends. As you can see, I am rummaging through the underside of my bed for a box that I have not pulled out in many a year. And that is this glorious box here. As you can see, it's got a little dust on it, but more importantly, it's got my name. And pray tell, what is in this box? Well, just undo the clasps here, and you'll see it's got a lot of old tech in it, starting with the Game Boy Color from my childhood, and an old Pokédex, a PSP classic, and, my Nintendo DS. And, that's just, we'll put that in the box. We'll just, without even having to check, I know that inside my DS is Animal Crossing Wild World. Alright, let's give it a shot. Alright, so I thought I was gonna have to charge this bad boy, but, take a look at this. I think the last thing time this thing was charged was probably 2007 or something, but oh yeah. That's what plays in my dreams. Oh geez, Stanter. I have no clue why that was the name that my 2004-2005 brain picked. I guess I was 10 when this game came out. Wow. It's kind of crazy. Time to see what God hath wrought on my village. Alright, here's my mansion. Now what you're gonna see is a totally legit playthrough. Regardless of what you might have seen. No action replay was used. Ooh. That's a lie, by the way. I believe I totally used action replay. Let's see. Ooh, Throne, yeah. Throne is pretty hard to get in the normal game from what I remember. And I honestly just expected there to be a bunch of money bags laying around, but let's get a better look at my guy. Am I wearing glasses? I know there's cockroaches and other insects walking around, but what the hell is this? What is this room? I don't remember making this room. This is my Spanish-themed room for some reason. This room makes me uncomfortable. Let's just go to the other part of the house. Oh, this is crazy. Why is there a spaceman? Oh, I remember this room. This room's cool. Alright, so you see I've got a second throne. This was like my world traveling section. I've left a candle burning for 10 years. That's crazy. Ooh. Oh, and here's my my other slice of the world, my, I guess, Asian culture room. I think I was a big fan of the anime Naruto. Take your pick. Alright, and I don't remember, is there an upstairs? I think there's an upstairs, and I think this one's trippy as hell, if I remember. Oh god, yeah. This place is weird. I could not tell you what this room's about, except I have the paintings or portraits of my long-lost friends. The only one whose name I remember is Butch. Butch, let's see, did he leave me a message on the back? Butch's pick. If you look closely, there's something... Oh. Alright then. Alright, let's take a look around my place. I don't remember having cherries. Yeah, oh, there they are. I remember having pears. That was my fruit. The worst of the fruits that you can get in Animal Crossing, and yet, as a child, I loved it. We got Nookingtons. Oh, God, here he is. The man that we all know and love. Oh, God. Man, if only these guys knew what they would become, which is pretty much the same thing. Is that a washing machine? Automatic washer. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I'll buy that. Why not? I'm gonna play this game in 15 years and be like, why am I carrying a washer? I used to run like this, so I would just not have to see Tom Nook at all, and it always worked, just like it did now. Tried and true methods, friends. Just ignore the weeds. Whose house is this? Tiffany. I could look at the map, but this is more fun. Oh, she's home. Alright. Hope she's not sick. Oh. Is she a ghost? It's been a while. What was your name? Ooh, that's really rough, but I forgot your name entirely, so... I just noticed, what am I wearing? Oh, God. Okay. You'll see some of these in the book, but we've got Dr. Mario, which is a game I still have not played. Pikachu. I remember using this one a lot. I think I might be wearing that design. I'm not sure. 2 Halloween designs. Brick design. One of the aliens from Toy Story. And this here, I need to get this in better detail. I think I have to... Okay, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I think this is how I can look at the design. I haven't played one of these between this one and New Horizons, which just came out. Which is great, by the way. Alright, let's look at this. Okay. So, when I was a kid, I named my town Stanter. We've already addressed that. And I made this flag. You had to make a flag, which is, of course, myself. And it says, Stanter Reets all? And for the longest time, I just thought it said greets. Like, to greet somebody. And at some point I realized this, and I just could not be bothered to fix it, because it would involve, like, I don't know, moving these letters up a couple pixels. So, I just want you to take it all in. This is the flag of my people. Alright, leaving that terrible place. Let's see... Man, I can't tell how well the camera's picking it up, but this game lags. It's so much more frame ratey than I guess I remember it as a kid. Can I catch a fish? I'm gonna catch a fish. Fishy? Can I do it? Oh, God. That is a wide cast. Alright. What did I catch? A dab. Some things never change. This is just burning my retinas to stare at this for so long. That being said, love the music. Hopefully the microphone's picking it up. Alright. Well, we'll find Cody later. We're just gonna take a look at my findings in the museum. Blathers is asleep. We're not even gonna bother. We're gonna go right to dinosaurs because that was the best thing to find. It still is. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I had all of the dinosaurs, but ooh, it's looking like I might have. I cannot recall. Ooh, yeah, look at that guy. Oh, man, this was definitely my favorite part of the game growing up. If you could not tell, it looks like... Oh, nope, I'm missing a head here. The trick was when you got down to the smaller number of finding them, like if you had just 1 or 2 left, I would be amazed if you ever actually found them. Because from what I remember, I just kept finding the same pieces over and over again from other dinosaurs. Never actually finished it. Alright. Boy, this section's not as big as I remember it being. Alright, we are gonna sit down for the traditional cup of coffee. Alright. Hey man, good to see you still working here after 15 years. Let's sip this coffee. 176 degrees, I am drinking it right now. Alright, sweet and mild, okay. My heart is now racing, and I can go on about my day with my caffeinated fix. I want to find my friend Cody, and then we can be done. Oh, somebody left here. Go figure, this town's kind of gone to shit. I thought somebody lived here. Oh yeah, whose house is this? Lucky? I do not know who that is. There's a weird thing in this game where if you get like a best friend, they will stick around forever. They're trapped here. Alright, we're not going to town hall. We're not going to spend more than 3 minutes looking for this guy. If we cannot find him, then that's it. You can't even run without without picking weeds. Still looking for him. Still looking for him. I feel like the weird guy who's been locked up in his house for like 10 years and then just comes out of his house and doesn't talk to anybody. Starts running around the place, like frantically looking for something or somebody. Okay, I actually cannot find... Oh my god, there he is! Alright. Hey. Hey. God, do you know how long it took to find... Petite R? Oh, that's a terrible name. And that's a truck passing by. Long time no see. You know, it's been a while. But you look more dignified. I'm probably emaciated. I don't think I've eaten anything. They promoted you to Captain Cool. I did not say that. Alright, let's actually talk to him. You think all I do is work out and get big, don't you? You know what? He's our friend. Oh, he didn't... He did not like that. Is he just gonna be pissed now? It's the first time he's seen me. He's even wearing my shirt, I think. He is! He's wearing my reindeer shirt. Why? It's March. And I think we have to actually go all the way back to our house and get in the bed. And, well, that's what we're gonna do, because frankly, I'm tired of looking at the screen. Ugh. And now to join my friends who are in a comatose state back into that sleepless night. Or sleepful night. Yes, we are done. We are done playing. And now let's take a look at the thing that became my Bible for the year or two that I was playing this game, shall we? Well, that was fun. Anyway, here's the book. Well-loved copy. A very fond video game guide. Probably one of the only guides that I've actually used. Look who's that's name. That's probably me. I would imagine it's a little smudged, but I think it's me. Wild world of possibilities. The kooky critters of Animal Crossing are back. And thanks to the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Wow, you guys remember how crazy that was? How mind-blowing that was? I thought when I was a kid that Nintendo had actually invented Wi-Fi. I was a very silly child. Their world just got a whole lot bigger. Luckily, the official Nintendo Player's Guide is here to help you navigate the brave new frontier of Animal Crossing Wild World. And I know the password for Crazy Red's shop. It's probably pineapple or something. It was usually pretty stupid. Oh, look at these people. How'd you get the golden axe? Everybody knows how to get the golden axe. And there's our boy here. Probably the most famous character from the whole series. And look at that. Just some people celebrating with fireworks and a bunch of other stuff. And I think I bought this secondhand, so thankfully they didn't cross out the official Nintendo seal. Or Blathers' cute face. Let's just give it a flip through. Get the nostalgia flowing. I remember this guy right here. He's one of the guards at the gate. Start your new life. Well, this is just gonna happen to you. You don't really need a game guide for this. Humble beginning. Oh god, you start with the candle, a boombox, or really just a tape deck and a cardboard box. And not much has changed. Let's move on. Oh. Before we do, I don't even want to look at this section. Disgusting pig. Wi-Fi connection, jeez. That was like cutting edge back in 2004. As far as I remember, Wi-Fi was really just starting to take off. Oh, seems I've left one of my place markers in here. I think I had these like that, so when you had the book closed, you looked even cooler holding it. The balloons. I love the balloons. That is one of my favorite things in Animal Crossing to this day, is collecting the balloons when they go over and popping them with your silly little slingshot. Barbershop. Never changed my hair. Didn't care about that. Town Hall. I think her name's Peggy? No. Phyllis? No. That's the night shift lady. What's her name? Pelly. Pelly. That's a silly name. This game is just so silly. This game just looked so graphically advanced when I was a kid. And now, looking at these screenshots, it's so pixely, and it's just kind of amazing how even just 10 or 15 years really changes your perspective on a lot of these things. Okay. Friends and neighbors. Now, to my knowledge, pretty much all of these guys should still be in the game in some form. So, in my current place, let's see, I've got a lion. I've got a lion fellow. Apparently there are 144 friends. I think maybe I thought I could get all of them in my village at the same time. Oh, Jay. Jay was my dude. I loved Jay. Oh, Butch. Just the best. A bit of a hard guy on the outside, but once you get through that exterior, he's a real softie. We've got Bud and Elvis. I think I had Bud in my town rotation. Seems like Rex is not in the rotation on this older game, which is nice that they're not just, recycling the same people over and over again. Look at that. Butch even gets a front page or Page 39 feature. This, I loved going, I think it was every Saturday or Friday night, you could go to the cafe, and KK Slider would be there, and he would play a song for you. Yeah. And at the end of it, he would give you a random song. It wasn't the one he just played. And I remember one of them, I think it was playing in my house on the game, is called something Hill. Steep Hill. I'm gonna put that in right now. Give a little listen with a little finger wag. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, so here were the house expansions. Now, I think, yeah, I had the biggest one, which takes probably like a month of actual in-game time to get. Now, I honestly cannot remember if I used an action replay or not. I think that I did, just for the bank account. I never did, like, the weeds to bells or whatever you could do. That was one of the fun ones, but it just made your place look so cheap, and you don't need that much money. You just need max cash stack. That's what it's all about. And I think I probably got to, like, here, legitly, and then just cheated the rest of the way. Because I was a dumb kid, and kids don't appreciate time commitments, but yeah, that's a lot of fish. 948,000 bells is a lot of fish. And I loved creating designs, if it wasn't obvious. It looks like I even copied one straight from the book, but let's see what we've got here. We got Wario, the Booze, Yoshi, Toad, Bowser, Link, Samsung, Samus, Metroid, Pattern, I'd never use that. Here it is! Pikachu. Look at that. And this was so easy, you just painted by the numbers basically on your own screen, and it probably took way longer than it should have, but in the end you got a really neat pattern, and you could go to your friends and be like, guys, look what I made! I totally didn't copy this from that guide that you always see me holding. What is that? I do not know what that is. That's supposed to be some kind of face. Complete items list. Now this is where it got real. Because in this guide, you saw all the different series and collections that you could get. And nobody liked the classic series. Ranch series, I remember loving this. I could not tell you why. It probably reminded me of my grandparents' house or something. The Robo series was cool. I remember one of the characters, this was how their house was themed, and little 12-year-old me was super jealous of these pixels. The Snowman series, I remember you could build a snowman, and I think every day that you did that, he would give you one of these pieces, and that's a lot of snowmen. I don't really remember how the mushroom thing worked. I think you had to bury a acorn or something like that, or bury a mushroom. I really don't remember. I don't remember having any of these pieces. I mean, at the end of the day, this was just the coolest thing to me as a kid, this level of customization. And you got 4 or 5 rooms with your house to do whatever you wanted in. I really enjoyed this. I remember having a lot of pirate stuff, too, because Pirates of the Caribbean were coming out around that time, or Pirates of the Caribbean, if you're so inclined, those movies. And, your boy was into those. Something fierce. And this is just for the true, like, obsessive collector. Every single item in the game. There's a lot of stuff here, and I'll tell you what, there's even more in the new game. It's a little overwhelming how much has been added, and all the different little things, and I guess all that's left is just, oh, there's all the fish. Paper, we don't really care about that. Fossils, long lost fossils. These are pretty neat. I don't remember ever having them in my house. They were always too big. And, of course, in the old game, you couldn't put anything where you wanted. Like, in the new one, you can't just plop down stuff outside. It had to be within your house. So, that was pretty limiting. And that's a nice feature of the new game. So, I guess if there's anything to learn here, aside from a little bit of nostalgia from me, it's, well, alright, well, that dates this for sure. It's, go and pick up the new Animal Crossing if you can. Or, emulate it if that becomes a thing. But, I hope you guys enjoyed this little journey. I'm not super big into video games nowadays, but every once in a while, one of these good ones comes along, and they even make books about it, so. Look, yay, excuses to talk about it. But, yeah. Well, that is going to do it for us today, friends. Thank you very much for watching and playing along with me. If you like this sort of thing, I hope that you'll give us a visit at wereedbooks.com, or just like this video, because it really does help the channel out. As always, I hope that you will join me the next time we read or play something together. Ta-ta.